So, last time you all decided, hey, we need to go find out where that prince is and where all of his shit may be, and if he's still alive and where that may happen. However, when you got into a fight with a bunch of bears, your wizard took a little nappy poo, and after that, decided, hey, after that nap, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, find another new player. Go fuck around in the forest for a bit with our newest companion, Maribin, who popped out of the middle of nowhere, and then you adventured around for a little bit, killed some bandits, and Turuk has melted to death out of nowhere. He just collapsed into a rotting flesh pile of mushrooms and went into the ground, never to be seen again.
Wow, you missed so much. We followed up on the rumors of bandits in the woods. We met a hermit who broke his spine in half every time he wild shaped. He said, "No bandits here." So we went south to the other half of the woods where he said the spiders were and got stopped by some prejudiced guards who thought maybe we were bandits looking for the hideout and
Damn
were about to arrest
greenskins.
us. The guard captain stopped them. We asked her about info. She was like, "Nah, they're probably not in this forest. We check here constantly. Go even further south to the mountains." And then we actually encountered some bandits when we did that. And then as we were traveling through, I think, the start of the mountains, we encountered a dungeon, which you said had some gnomish written on the walls.
Yeah, you went to the cave to the south of the forest, and you have entered through the gnomish that was on the walls and such. As you enter through this area, I would now like to introduce our newest compatriot. What does a dwarf and a gnome think of each other as a wizard and warlock?
Hmm.
Maribin, meet Rander.
Yes, dwarves were
Yes, sir.
always very good customers. Hello,
Oh.
it's a pleasure to meet you now.
That's an interesting voice. Might I ask what it hails from?
It is gnomish.
Fantastic. Render is a wizard in scale mail and a metal helmet. I would say whenever he is maybe, prestidigitating dirt off of his boots or whatever, he's got a sort of angry magenta color to his magic. But otherwise, let me see where I put this. Yeah, kind of yellowish, strange eyes, suggesting a little bit of a magical capacity there. But 311, sort of pale tan skin, wherever you can see it beneath the gauntlets and greaves and pauldrons and everything, and brown hair and a beard that has a couple of brass cuffs in it.
Awesome. Meribin, he's just got some traveling clothes. He's bald-headed with some kind of naturalish looking tattoos. He's got kind of a very pointed manicured beard and some twirled mustache corners. He's not really much to write home about.
Nice. Well, Rander's got no qualms with many or more hands. Lighter work, so probably offer a handshake.
Technically, we are at a negative of hands.
Oh,
It's truck had 4 and we only gained 2.
true. Loss avoidant hands make loss avoidant work. Just try and keep it light.
So now that you're in this dungeon, oh, go ahead.
No, I was literally gonna say what you were saying to transition us back.
Now that you're in this dungeon, right? So, I'm gonna just move your tokens all down to the next one. So the way we're kind of doing this is because I want to do it with old dungeon layouts. You're going to travel through the dungeon on the one side of the screen, and then do your random encounters on the other side of the screen. Every square is about 20-ish feet. So if you just entered this area, I will ask who's leading the party.
Not me.
The area is...
I believe everyone volunteered Carper as the frontliner, since he's the big ogre.
What does Carper
The
say to
And they
that?
gassed him up as knowing the way and whatnot. He was like,
Agreed.
"Oh, you're more experienced, right? So surely you'll take the lead." It was like, "Oh, of course."
What does Carper think of all that? Does he know he's getting gassed up, or is he...
Right now I'm going with he's not quite aware he's being gassed up. This is the first person who's recognized his greatness since he's gotten teleported, so he's enjoying it.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm loading my notes up, which are being stuck loaded.
Well, I believe last we left off, there were some words in Gnomish on the wall that once said in Gnomish meant that an illusory wall disappeared, and so we could start walking. I wasn't sure if that was here or just following the path as normal.
No, you've already passed that wall. You are now currently onto the map, which is right here.
Gotcha. So it was like here or something.
Yeah. So as you are now in the dungeon, I wouldn't say dungeon, you're in the cave of the gnomes, right? The gnomish layer, as it were. You see as if in all the walls there is kind of like carved runes that dimly light up the room around you. It appears, as I said before, that it was like well trekked, but it hasn't been opened in a long time. So either the gnomes living in here are very self-sufficient, or no one's been here for an extremely long fucking time.
Let's see. Are we all rested and everything?
Yeah, if you need a rest, you definitely got it being conked out for an entire session.
Because Randa would say, if anyone is concerned, I might spend a moment around 11 minutes or so. I can release an alarm at the mouth, at the entrance. Let us know if anybody follows us in.
Carper is definitely good with playing it safe, given things.
Right.
Because we have not seen any bandits since the river.
So is there a distinct door that I could that's available for me to put my mark on?
Yeah, it was just like right over here.
No, you already spoke the words of gnomish to enter. You deciphered them, and you put the field down, and you quickly ran through with everyone else. So you're on the other
so
side.
if you just want to like place
Yeah,
your
I
alarm
can
at the
speak
entrance where we're
Gnomish.
at.
Yeah. I would say it's at the door. Anything walks through the door. I'll probably make it a mental alarm so that we might get the reverse drop on anything that could be following. But that's all. And it's a mile range, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Dust off my gloves, saying, "All right, that should hold." And before it disappears, it's like this dwarven runic outline to the doorway that kind of sinks in.
The riskier the road, the greater the profits.
So, would you like to continue on through the dungeon?
Yep.
Aye.
Or cave, or whatever this is. So, as you continue on forward, I need you to roll me a... as you're the first one going forward, Carper Price, I need you to roll me a survival check.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're great at that. I believe we were leaving everything survival-wise to Everwolf, though. I was just taking point if a fight broke out. Or
Well
if, like,
then,
we landed in any traps.
Eberwolf, would you then like to make a survival check?
Sure.
What'd you get?
16.
Okay. You've expertly navigated and told Carper Price of where he might be able to find monsters and such. Let's see how many squares you can move. As you move 7 squares forward into the dungeon, going deeper past the halls, you see there are ruins on all sides. Small sigils have been carved and scarred away by the withering of winds and water, as you can hear the dripping sounds of water from above your head as one plunks down on your head, Randar.
Ooh.
You also hear something skitter in the distance. As you move on through, would anyone like to make any checks before we continue moving on?
Well, I'm more of an investigation guy, not a perception guy. If I see the thing, I can tell you how it works, but I'm not so good at finding them.
I'm trying to think of a way to use stone cutting. I struggle with stone cutting and its applications. Does it look like there's been any recent work done?
Recent work done on what?
The sort of walls or any kind of humanoid interference?
Who's asking this specifically?
Rander would be.
I'm sorry, some of your voices have melded together.
Oh, fair enough.
I was just asking. So, Rander, you can roll me either an investigation for, like, seeing, if there are any ruins, or you can roll me history if you want to try to garner at what the ruins on the walls are.
I'm gonna roll history because I think stone cutting might give me advantage for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, not advantage. Just double proficiency, expertise. So that would be 23
For your history?
history. Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, just feedback on my end. My brain's also slower. My brain's also slow today. So, so as you look at with your history check, You analyze the runes above you and around you. Some are, trying to trigger as like torch runes. Some are triggering as like, trying to illuminate and reduce smell. Obviously, this is a wet cave. The runes that are here, some are prestidigitation of like orange scent and sense of berries. Some are of cleaning. As you can see, the ones of cleaning have eroded away, and there's like moss and mold buildup on them. The ones that are supposed to be smelling of citrus have faded and are cracked, as like the paint has like dried off of them where they've been carved. You notice though that above you there is a rather large ruin, and it covers the whole hallway. This one specifically, it's not hard to see. It's pretty big and it's glowing a bright blue color. But it's not bright in the sense that like you can see it, but not bright where it's like illuminating, right, the whole area.
Okay.
You see that it is a ruin of oddly enough gnomish and elvish mixed together. Like it's been repaired a few times.
Can I discern its purpose?
Sure. Investigation.
All right. Try. Plus 3 is 19.
It is a ruin of freezing.
Huh.
Normally those are
Okay.
put... With such a large one, is it's not like an instant one of frost that does like damage or that like supposed to like freeze a whole area. It's kind of like just chilling, where it's supposed to produce cold air or just a cold atmosphere. Most predominantly like used for essentially old magical refrigerators and shit, right? Storage food, that kind of
Nice.
thing. But it's odd that it's on the ceiling and that it's specifically elvish, because the gnomish part is the cold ruin, but it's the elvish that is making it turn to frost. Which is creating condensation and shit.
I would I'll pass this on to the party and point it out and just let them know maybe we ought to be on, I don't know, closer lookout. Looks like elves have interloped on gnomish design, perhaps, and subverted the function of this rune, but look out if you see anything glowing orange. A lot of aggressive tones from red as well. Let's watch our steps, shall we?
Would you care to make an investigation check, being that you are that you are literally gnomish?
Not the runes that they've checked so far, but maybe some further down. Yeah, just to...
Well, I'm more so asking because you as a gnome would be able to see like hidden shit, or know like what they all mean in conglomerate with each other. Like the wizard knows that that's a
sure.
frost rune. That's magicked and fucked up by elvish stuff, and that's what that is. But he wouldn't see like how it connects to each other.
Yeah, just investigation you mentioned.
Yeah, just investigation, because it's just a cultural thing, kind of like how dwarves you can make an engine as a dwarf, but how that engine would interconnect together is very much dwarfish technology.
I'm not paid too much attention.
Fuck history, am I right? Fuck books, don't need them. Who needs books for magic? Fuck it. You sell shit. You don't need to pay attention to where it's made from. Quick buck. So you don't really have any idea how that connects. What you do find interesting though is there's grooves in the floor for some reason. Roll me another survival check. Our dear goblin boy, girl, Ebenwolf.
Girl. Emberwolf is a girl.
Eberwolf, sorry.
$17.
So, let's see here. Do you encounter anything? Yes, you do. How many squares do you encounter it? As you get deeper and deeper down the hall begins to kind of slant downwards, kind of smoothly. Not so much like steps have been carved, just kind of like a bit of like rugged, where it's kind of going down on a slope almost, as it begins to curve over to the right. However, you begin to hear that skitter again and scratching somewhere. As, let's see, what did you roll for your encounter?
I'd ask what that sound is, but sometimes the only thing more dangerous than a question is an answer.
Someone roll me a d20.
Oh,
11.
Okay. So, just as you say the answer, a couple of snakes slither out from the ground around you.
Skittering snakes?
Well, you hear the skitter again, but the skitter seems to be pretty far off. Instead, you see there are some snakes that slither out of some cracks in the ground and floor.
Skitter, 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 yeah. Slit it, yeah.
Everybody roll me initiative.
Wait. Can do. Okay.
I was already there.
The 14 plus 2.
I was already there too.
It's gonna be another game of bad rolls.
No, just the same initiatives.
Which are actually pretty good initiatives.
It's coming up, party. Everything's coming up. Heretofore unnamed party.
Oh, you'll need to refresh your page.
Oh,
All right.
not like this.
One of these things is not like the other.
So, I would like to remind all of you, this is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons snakes, which are terribly more dangerous.
If we fail a saving throw, we just like retire the character.
You're not wrong. If you fail to save, you're dead.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's how D&D First Edition did shit. Blame the game, not me.
Hey man, I don't make the rules. You're the DM.
Blame the game when they outnumber us.
So, Eberwolf, you're up.
Now, does that still apply if I have the like relentless endurance thing? That's like when I reduced to 0 HP but not killed, I dropped to 1.
You would still drop to 1. You wouldn't drop to 0.
Okay.
Here. Attack this one.
Okay. The snake looks at you and hisses.
How cold-blooded?
23 to hit.
Okay. Well, don't hold your breath.
Get damage.
You smack it in the face as you cleave a part of its face off, skinning it like a piece of beef jerky. It still remains, but it's barely hanging on. Also, you notice that a ruin has begun to glow in the top of its skull. Upon
Oh.
doing so, it glows a bright blue, and so does the ceiling. The air
Freezing.
begin to feels much colder.
Rations
No.
detected. Engaging refrigerator mode.
You
Then
have
Oh,
you have 5 rounds before something occurs. Or sorry, you have 5 activations until something occurs.
Oh, what do you know? There are 5 snakes.
that's all I can do right now. It's called right and end my turn.
Let's see. The snake moved. It is now Rander's turn.
All right. So, I think I'm going to start shifting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I am going to conjure up my magenta bolts of energy. I'm
Okay.
going to say they just look like ballista bolts.
Mhm.
They swirl in the air above my staff, and then as I cast Magic Missile, I'm sending 1 to Snake 3 and 2 to Snake 2.
Okay.
So against number 3, the D4. So 2, and I believe that bonus is 1. Yeah, so 3 points of damage to it.
To Snake 3.
Mhm.
Okay, he's still clinging on. Once again,
Whew.
the ruin begins to activate further until his skull begins to kind of like the scales on it begin to kind of freeze over a little bit as he hisses in pain. It appears that he's not activating it himself. It's just activating, and it's not causing him any great help at the moment.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to everyone in case I'm accelerating something. But the other 2 darts to Snake 2 in the back are going to deal 8 points of force damage.
Interesting. So as
And
you
if it
smack
counts
it,
for anything, those are... Oh, sorry.
as you smack it with 8 points of force damage, it kind of just like pushes the snake a little bit, like in the head, like just kind of clobbers it. However, no ruin activates.
Okay. I'll take that. Render says, I'll take that. And all of my movement, that's my action. I'll mark the slot spent. I think that's my turn.
Remember, checks are free.
Oh, okay. Can I make an Arcana-based guess as to why?
You indeed can.
Can I make a non-rolling guess that maybe it's because it was not hit in the head, but rather the body?
You can roll an Arcana check.
All right, worth a shot.
Because unless I heard that wrong, Eberwolf attacked the head, and the dart didn't.
Yeah, I did. I guess I forgot to specify, but yeah, I didn't aim anywhere in particular. The Arcana was 23.
The ice that is freezing over on the snake is freezing over on the spot that was cut off from it. Almost like a wound cauterization, but this time through spiky ice. The problem is, ice expands blood into little crystals that stab you, so it's extremely fucking painful as a cauterizer. But it's technically frozen over the area.
I see.
it appears the ceiling above is in a way trying to do some kind of preservation of whatever comes through here as in its defenses in a weird fucked up way with ice.
I see.
To you that presents a lackluster knowledge of magic at hand. Knowledge in the sense that they know what the ruin does, but not enough knowledge to just transmute the ruin. Instead, they have to like kind of hijack it to do something it was never meant to.
See. Devious things at play here. But I'll pass it on to Maribel.
Our dearest Maribun, what would you like to do?
Do they pass it along to
Maribel will-
Harper in a game of telephone?
What'd you say?
I'd be, yeah. Render would have sort of looked up at the ceiling, looked at the snake, sort of shouted out, "He's trying to preserve them, keep them on ice, as it were." That's what I'd say.
What a cold joke. Oh,
So they're saying to stay away from the poisonous snakes. Gotcha.
they ensnare
Yeah,
you
a little
into
bit.
a... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You'll send out a Eldritch Blast at, I believe, number 2.
I was gonna say the snakes,
Was
they carry a very toxic relationship.
hiss.
So your Eldritch Blast flings off. 19 hits.
And 4 force damage.
You whack it with a... You hear kind of like a thud as you can hear maybe a bone snap as it falls to the ground from its like standing up position, reminding you of the druid you encountered before.
And I run all the way to the right.
Fuck that shit. Dear Carper,
That is my...
it
that is my
appears
turn.
to be your turn.
I'd like to propose something with my short bow. Does an 11 hit number 3?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, I tried my best.
It just whizzes past, nicking the ice as it hisses in defiance.
It's strategic maneuver.
It's now number 3's turn. And it's gonna come over and try to bite Everwolf. Oh, well. It nat 1 and bit itself.
These things happen.
Huh. I wonder, does the snake poison itself?
I mean, just because you're, that's more like
It's
TV
knocked
logic
unconscious.
that it wouldn't be able to hit itself.
It knocked itself unconscious to poison itself.
Got him. Yeah, I was thinking a lot of animals that dish it can't actually take it themselves.
Yeah, it's usually more the ones that don't naturally produce it but steal it from somewhere else, like some toads.
And then again, not a lot of animals interact with refrigerated ceiling.
Number 2 is going to attempt to activate something as the ruin shines on its face. Activating the ruin, it's going to attempt to do a icy breath against you, Everwolf. Roll me a con save.
Careful, I think that snake has chill intense.
It's gnarly.
What'd you get?
23.
Hey!
You pass. Now it needs to make a save because it backlashed. Oh, it got it. Oh, well. These snakes are really fucking themselves up. The snake dies. So he tried to use Frost Breath, You succeeded the save as you just get like cold breath breathed on you. It attempts to summon and harness the magic in the room. It nat fails its con save to be able to withstand it and froze itself to death.
Godspeed.
Snake
Go
popsicle.
worth the shot, buddy.
You just see like open its mouth and go, and then just freezes completely and shatters on the ground as it falls.
If I could make a spell
Yeah.
of that.
Do you think the remains have historic value?
Probably.
Absolutely not, is what I was going to say.
Well, maybe they
Back.
were the pets to an important figure.
Back up to Everwolf.
True.
Well then, do another attack.
Keep the pain train.
I haven't been punished for melee ranging them yet. Keep trying my luck until my character dies.
Why not?
That's a 6.
6, you say? 6 does not hit.
Snicks.
Didn't roll a 1 though, so didn't hit myself.
Yeah, it's still good.
Silver lining.
That'll be my turn.
Number 5.
Yeah, 5, which I believe perished, right?
Yeah, number
Oh, no, 5's
5
No,
is alive.
Number 5 was over here.
Number 5 is
I
going
was
to
thinking of
slither on
3.
over and try to bite you. 25 hits.
Ow.
You take 4 damage. And let's see how much a hit, what the poison effect is. You are now poisoned and take 4 poison damage. You will take the damage again on your next turn. You have a -1 to all your skill checks. It is now Randar's turn.
All right. I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 in an effort to defy wizard stereotype. And let's see. Well, I could try and mess with their minds, but Mind Sliver only stands to decrease a save. Slight damage.
What about a mind slither?
That I haven't learned yet. We gotta find a scroll.
Shiver me timbers.
But maybe I'm opening up myself up for subversion by being a little predictive about this. But if by any chance that snake number 4 wants to pull its kind of overclock rune charge stuff, I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on it, prompting an intelligence saving throw. With a point to the staff and a
Nat 20.
Oh,
quickly moving beam of light that seems to... I'd like to think, I don't know, I like hit the rune or something and my spell fizzles against more steadfast magic.
I imagine more so that you point at this snake, commanding it to, bestow some knowledge upon it of you're just a simple snake within this world. However, upon this information hitting its brain, of it thinking of the paradigms that it could just be a simple snake in the universe, it is No brain. Thoughts head empty. It is ineffective.
Drat indeed. So that's me. I'm hanging out, kind of tapping my staff in my hand, hoping it'll work next time. But that's my turn.
Maribun, what would you like to do?
It's all up to you now.
Merobin would like to hit the snake where the wizard failed. And aim
Number
at
4
number
in the back.
4
Okay.
for an 18.
18 hits.
Woo.
7 force damage.
Okay. Kind of
Doesn't he
smack
say
it.
anything to Rander? Like, my force is bigger? My dart?
Oh, I'm just like we gotta keep like target focusing, but my character didn't know that you missed, so he's like, oh, he's aiming his stuff there. I'm gonna shoot it as well. Then I would like to move closer to Carper. Don't leave me. That's my turn.
Hold me. I'm scared.
Big brother, please.
Carper, you're up.
Unfortunately, he must go. His people need him.
I could have seen that coming.
A betrayal.
Alrighty. We are not doing much better, but does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Alright, it's hammering time.
It's clobbering time.
I stab with my hammer.
Let's see.
Can I just impale the snake with like the the handle of it?
14 damage. Oh, and sneak attack, right? So, an extra 5.
On number
Hey.
5, right?
Yeah, number 5.
You grab your hammer and mollywop it as you crush it beneath the hammer as it splatters like a fucking jelly donut that you just crushed underneath your boot. All over the ground, splat,
Then I guess I
blood
won't
goes
ask for
everywhere.
a saving throw.
You fucking crushed it to death. It is dead. However, interesting enough, you see that the blood, while it did splatter against the ground, is moving between the grooves in the ground. As the blood is starting to kind of flow down the hall and around the corner in the floor.
That doesn't bode well.
As the ground kind of glows, the grooves glow a faint yellow magical color as they kind of like lead the blood down the hall past the corner.
Mountain Dew.
Did you say Mountain
Yeah,
Dew?
he'll point out this strange phenomenon to his party, and I think that's all he can do.
I will be damned.
Yep, that's all he can do.
It is now number 3's turn, who I believe is rolling
Who?
death saves.
Can you imagine just the nat 20 and then they go to attack Mervin?
First death save fail.
Don't you jinx it.
Okay, number 2, he's dead. Number 1, number 1's going to attack Eberwolf.
Just got this aura around it, like, I'm not gonna let you hurt my friends!
It nat 1s,
Got him.
and it instantly kills itself. As it bit itself and got the, yeah, well,
I just imagine it like hits a rock ramp and it goes in a circle until it comes back around and puts itself.
Well, back up to number 5, who's dead, and then over to Eberwolf. What you gonna do? By the way, Eberwolf, you take 4 more poison damage.
Oh yeah, because it's the start. We're pretty low level. Are you hearing that Pokemon low health sound effect now?
Beaning, beaning,
Yes.
beaning, beaning,
Okay.
beaning.
Yeah, I die from poison next round.
You fall unconscious from poison.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they got the roll for the poison that kills you.
No, they didn't succeed on that. That's a different bite.
$17 to hit.
17 or 70 to hit?
17.
17.
That's what I thought I heard. I was like, 70? What? Oh, where the holy fuck? 17
What, you
hits.
don't know about my plus 69 bonus to attacks?
Ayo.
Funny number.
Or 6 damage.
Yeah, it's really good for blowing up enemies.
How much damage did you say?
6.
Not dead yet. But
I'll
very
use my
close.
bonus action to move back over to Render.
Upper attack?
Disengage is bonus action from being a
Oh.
goblin.
Never mind. Okay. Rander, you're up.
Woo! Alright. Alright. So, what's the condition of Snake 2? Again?
Snake
It's like
2's
doing-
dead. Snake 3 is rolling death save. Snake 4 is slowly approaching.
I see.
Yeah, the snakes are rising.
I see. Well, in that case, I am going to probably. First, I'm going to step 5, 10, roughly down here. And if there was one that looked particularly worse than the others, like it wouldn't be 4. So I'll probably.
4 is the
Well, this
only
one's
one
rolling
left
death
alive.
saves. This is the only one left conscious.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
guess
red means they're
I was
dead.
misinterpreting. Yeah.
Yeah, the red is just to show they're
Oh.
dead, unconscious, and then this one's still alive.
Making death saves. I don't know. I don't know if I like that, but I think I'd best bother the ones that are still awake. So 4 is going to have to save again against Mind Slip. See how this goes.
Okay, let's see here. And that's an 18.
Yeah, that'll. I think that just probably beats a 13 DC.
Oh,
So-
God.
I was gonna say,
Rolling
a
on
mind of a
nothing.
sneak. Elusive indeed. And stand with my sort of staff held up and like in one hand, other hand just kind of on the hip, waiting for everybody else to clean this up because it's not my day so far.
When
So,
Rander's like, fuck
that's
it,
my
I'm gonna
turn.
whack it with my stick next time.
I've always got the old dagger cantrip in the back pocket.
Dagger cantrip. Oh.
That's me.
Robot.
Okay, Mirabun, you're up.
I will
Miraban.
attack the same snake that my
Okay.
magic friend had. And miss.
It zings past and hits the wall.
I will run away. That is my turn.
Carper, you're up.
Alrighty. Oh, if my wheel could stop. Yeah, I guess we just take out the bow again. Try shooting. $18.
18 hits.
Uh, 26 plus 3. Yeah. I think I'm using the wrong die here. 7.
Hey.
Seven damage, you say?
Yeah.
Number 4 is dead.
Hey.
Arrow
I'm gonna
smacks it in the
take
neck
that
as
one.
it falls over. Is that
Can I
end
try and drive my dagger through the one making death saves?
Sure. Roll to hit.
Put a clean in there. Unless anyone knows any magic that helps you speak with animals, maybe run an interrogation. I don't know. Nobody? Alley-oop. And
You
I-
wake it up and it's like, oh god, the pain! I'm dying! Dying!
Where's
Roll
the
me to
rest
hit
of
with your dagger.
My leg!
Right.
Oh,
do I
Liberty,
get-
my leg!
Do I get advantage from its unconscious state?
Sure.
All right. That doesn't even matter.
Well,
Doesn't even matter.
No,
Use
you
the
stab the
bluntest dagger
ground.
known to man.
You just kind of whack, and you're trying to stab it, and it just doesn't work.
Oh. Oh, I forgot. This one's only got one cutting edge. Sorry about that, everybody. Can I, in the background of whatever else people want to do, be just making attacks on this thing?
Sure.
I swear to god if it fucking stabilizes while you're taking the extra time for this.
Oh, okay. 19 for a total of 23.
23 hits. Right when it stabilizes, you kill it.
Oh,
Like it's feeling a little bit better, and it
That's
starts
that.
to get up, and you smash it through the skull with the knife, and it dies.
I'm gonna say, we barely knew ye. Anybody
Is it
experienced
safe to
a
come
snake
out
eating?
now?
Well, as safe as a place like this can get.
I was gonna say the exact same sort. Perhaps we drag these to the entrance real quick.
Oh, sure.
I will still take the poison damage. It's just yeah, it's safe, and then fall over dead.
You fall over unconscious.
Alright, guess we give it the old English try.
Oh, medicine check.
15. Does a 15 help?
You manage to stabilize him.
Hooray!
Brilliant work, Doctor.
Carper, believe it or not, has a flat roll on medicine. He's been appointed the doctor because he's the only one without a negative modifier.
I mean, I just woke up, but I know my way around a salve, a poultice, as it were.
You describe yourself as savvy with salves?
No, that's what savvy, if anything.
What about savvy?
Savvy, Arcana savvy, athletics, and intimidation savvy. So if we ever need a +2 bonus on medicine instead of flat, then
So you've stabilized Everwolf. What
What
are you gonna do
skill
now?
would you say vexes you the most?
amazing.
So
How
now
long is
that
it?
now that you've stabilized him, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to just wait till he gets up? Do you want to try to get him up with a potion, magic, some other means?
Well, we don't have potions or magics or other means, I don't think.
Yeah,
I think we're just stuck waiting, which is why we're talking about dragging them and the snakes to the entrance, so that would be, remotely safe.
Would you like to go back outside, take a short rest, and come back in?
I mean, if that's safer than just
I mean, you could try to
sitting
take
right here.
you could try to take a short rest in here, but you have to roll. Someone have to roll me a survival check to make sure you don't get ambushed.
Then yeah, I guess we step over the alarm string and then hang out just outside.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt because if anyone, if everyone all of a sudden has their backs turned on the door, I'll still get mentally alerted if someone leaves. It's just a passing alert. So I would say I get 3 like mental notifications, kind of flinching a little bit at the spell I'm not used to casting.
Not just 3, right? When you enter or leave, does it ding you that someone has gone there, or did you get to say everyone except me?
I I think both Rander and I would not have designated creatures. Just absolute security. In Rander's mind, that means like if we get deeper in and someone says, "Oh, I have to run out. I have to get help," at least he gets an idea as to whether you actually escaped or not.
Alrighty. So I take it I need to make some sleight of hand checks on these snakes.
For what?
Harvest their skin.
Yeah, you could do that.
We got a nat 20, a 15, and a 19. That should be passing.
You get 5 snake skins.
Hey. How many would you say does it take to get to a boot?
For the snakeskin boot, 2 skins.
Oh,
Didn't someone take the
Cobblers.
what's the word? Yeah, cobbler tool.
I've got smiths personally.
Well, during your
I don't
short
know.
rest outside of the barrier, does anybody want to do any of their stuff?
Oh yeah. I would be using arcane recovery.
So, starting with Carper Price, would you like to paint something?
Oh, sure. A beautiful rendition of some snakes
Roll me a
And
performance
ice.
check.
in a dungeon. Let's see, +2, and because I got the tools, I had 2 for proficiency. 23. We're rolling good today.
Okay.
Nice.
Out of your 23, you have gotten the best painting as you have managed to depict this gnomish cave in all of its frosty glory with snakes kind of slithering out of the walls, making it looking quite interesting. This could fetch you 1 gold piece. Roll 2d10 experience. Now, Everwolf, would you like to use your leatherworking tools?
I'm passed out from the poison.
Fair enough.
I'm not doing anything but sleeping.
You do it in your sleep.
I would like to add,
It's like
since,
sawing logs, but you're doing leather crafting.
since Charuk is no longer here, would anybody like his quiver of Elena?
I was gonna say, theoretically, I already have a broken ass item I'm constantly forgetting to use, so someone else should take something.
Yeah, I don't know. I could advocate for our sleeping goblin lass there if she wanted a good stock of
Oh
javelins.
yeah, they didn't have any ranged options, did they?
Yeah.
The quiver doesn't give you a
Could be
bow, but it more so acts like you could, for example, I don't do the donning and doffing of armor, but it makes you be able to draw anything from a quiver as if you're drawing any item as if it was from a quiver, which you can kind of get around the scapegoats for certain items or potions and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. It looks like it's basically a bag of holding kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking if, the ranged goblin was eventually javelins, which, hand me some ingots, some slag.
You
I
could-
could become a bit of a factory for.
You could say that in a certain degree, you can draw anything from it as if it's an arrow and take that as, I'm going to use this javelin as an arrow. I'm going to use this battle axe as an arrow.
Because I think, I don't know. It says mid-sized compartment holds up to 18 javelins or similar objects. So that's a whole magazine.
I'm going to choose to think of it as it can turn any item into that of an arrow. So, I'm choosing to fire this battle axe as an arrow.
Yeah. With a railgun.
Nice.
Essentially. Would anybody
Basic
like it?
notions.
This includes our unconscious party member if they wish to speak up out of character.
Sure. I did take that one bandit we lives crossbow, so
Oh, okay. Well, either or. You guys want to just roll a d2 or something if you're both interested?
I'm forwarding it to Everwolf's inventory. With that stated, does anybody wish to take his alchemist supplies?
Does that... What kind of rolls does that depend on again? Intelligence or wisdom?
Nothing, I think. It's just,
Oh, it's just a... Oh, yeah, I forget, because it's just flat rolls. I'd be willing to dabble. I'm proficient in medicine, so that might help me down the line to create beneficial things. Any cases against?
no.
It does, in fact, use intelligence, so yeah, either you or I are good for it, but I already got like 2-3 kits, so if you want to take one on, that works for me.
Just be my second, so agreeable for now, and I can always hand it back. Not too covetous, as it were. So is that herbalism or alchemy? alchemy, right?
The alchemist supply, I just forward it to your thing.
All right. I have to get good at that.
So, you have a lot at your disposal, but for the time being, is that you basically can think of it like you're still like your smith's thing, like you're attempting to make something, and you have all these at disposal. Like you can attempt to try to make an antifreeze potion, right? But you may not make an antifreeze potion. You could just fail it altogether. Every level in this, you can pick one of the potions to permanently learn how to make out of your level cap. So
cool. And am I right that I'm just picking these up? My background only includes smithing. Would I have to go to civilization, get top proficiency to access that
no, the
level?
the tools are meant for kind of slowly building out your character. Proficiency is like the starter knowledge, like you have a college degree in smithing, right? But you don't need the degree to start picking up alchemy. You just don't start with any levels.
Cool. Okay. So
technically speaking,
you
you could
said
take all of the tools if you wanted. You just wouldn't have the proficiencies or pluses to them.
So in this case, I can choose one to sort of have the schematic for.
Yeah, when you level it up. So right now it's at level 0, but once it's leveled up once, you'll have that schematic of, hey, I know how to make, say, the Awakening Potion.
Heard. Cool.
You can forage for herbs in your surrounding downtime to try to boost your input. Each herb that you get boosts it by 1. So I'll write a little bit more out this because I developed it a bit more with Charuk. So let me do that real quick for you.
Cool. Thanks.
Alright, I should add 5 snake skins and
In a partridge in a pear tree.
1 painting worth 1 gold.
And you're printing money.
Let's just hope we don't like start selling it in the middle of a rainstorm like last time. But yeah, Rander, I made a party loot so that we could keep track of all this stuff.
Nice.
It's in the Hall of Rot with the other
Oh yeah.
personal ones.
Nice. Well, that being said, I'm full of my full implies I have more than 2, but I'm back on top of my spell slots. Did anybody else have short rest stuff?
Yeah, we were getting to the other tables. I was just parting over the dead person's loot since we had the downtime. So your alchemist kit, you have a +1 for herbs, gives you a +1 to your potion making. The level dividers is 1 through 20 is lesser, 21 through 40 is regular, and 41 through 50 is greater. So like to 1 to 20 in the alchemist level, you can only make lesser potions. And then it's just a 1d20 plus your proficiency skill / bonus for the check. So we'll move on from Carper to Maribun.
Yes, I believe I was one rest off my assassin's cloak.
Yes, which would be this one. So you have made your assassin's cloak. So you have this assassin's cloak. It's kind of a black cloak with a bit of like an emblem patched into it, whichever of you wanted. In doing so, it kind of helps you with your stealth checks, as you have a +5 to stealth checks now. Would you like to... Oh, also, roll your 2d20 for your experience.
It was a D20. My bad.
2d20 to the experience of your total that you're learning, right?
15. Hey, I'm level 1.
What is the next thing that you want to start working on? Or want to attempt to start working on?
Well, because I'd been making what? It was cold weather clothes, wasn't it?
Well, you wanted to start making cold weather clothes for the mountain area. You made one set. Wait, no, did you made...
And then someone already had some.
Yeah, someone already had some.
Made one. Someone already had some. And then we got some from the bandits, which I think is still...
And then now Rander would just...
I think it was like I had some traveler's clothes, but not quite, you know, the cold weather ones.
You made one. You had one from the bandit.
'Cause I think you need traveler's clothes to turn into those.
No, you can just make cold weather clothes. Anyways, would you like to try to make some cold weather clothes?
I would love to attempt it.
Okay, roll me a 1d10 for how many rests it'll take you.
As you wrestle with it. 2.
Okay, 2 rests. That'll be 2 rests from now on. So your rest doesn't... This one doesn't count. Next up, Rander with your smith's tools. Would you like to try to craft something?
Yeah, allow me to check out my list again here.
So it's a 2d20 roll.
It says I can make arrows. Is there a chance I could branch out and make bolts as well?
Eventually, if you learn arrows. Well, I mean, crossbow bolts is a thing on there. Crossbolts.
Oh, okay.
So you need to roll a 2d20 to see what thing you've created, and then...
Alright.
Or you could just make a breastplate.
A total of 20 there.
You got a 20 on your 2d20?
Indeed.
Okay. You have crafted a scimitar.
Woo.
Now just roll 3d10 experience.
Alright. Bada bing. Bada 20.
Nice.
Feels
Do you want to try anything for your alchemist supplies today, or no?
I think I'll save on that. For times.
Yeah, you and me both.
Too many
That's,
rolls?
one.
Too many rolls at once?
Yeah, it's like I'll get 2 of them out of the way per rest. Otherwise, we'll be here all session.
Fair enough. So as you wake on up, everyone's taken their short rest, and their short rest stuff is recovered. You wake back up. Eberwolf, you've recovered from that poison. You no longer feel hungover or shitty.
Do we have to roll hit dice? Was it just a short rest?
Yeah, it was just a short rest. But I mean, it's not like anyone took damage, right? Who would even do that? They were just some weak ass snakes. They kept missing everything.
They kept biting themselves. Like, what was going on?
Aberwolf, you look positively green. Are you okay?
Feeling a lot better. Good nap.
You say you didn't think you had a good nap?
Yeah, she said it was a good nap.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you made it through there.
They'll
chamber.
pull you up, helping you stand up, pat you on the back, and dust you off.
Now, would you all... Sorry, would you all like to go through the dungeon continuum?
Yeah.
Into the breach.
Ding, 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 as we pass through the alert again.
Yeah.
You make your way down to where you were before. We'll need Everwolf to make me another survival check.
So good at surviving.
They're the expert.
11.
What would you look at that? Another encounter. This
Hey.
time with more snakes.
Hey!
They're flooding the market.
We're building an expertise here. We're
Yeah.
finding our niche.
An expertise in killing snakes.
Yeah.
Snexpertise. SNEKS. They slither and come hither. He hiss, he miss, but most importantly, he kiss.
He kills.
Snake kisses.
Roll me
Oh,
initiative,
he
everyone.
collapsed.
I love their music.
Alright.
Yay, nat 20.
Nice. Alright.
That mean you go twice, or
I wish.
I'm only counting.
Nat 1, baby. The dice giveth and the dice
Does that
taketh
mean you
away.
go half the time?
By the way, Everwolf is still marked as unconscious.
I haven't updated it since last time. You just remove it.
Let's see.
Everyone got their initiative rolled?
You got mine?
Yep.
At least.
Got mine?
Okay, Maribun, you're up first.
Okay. I would like to shoot number 3.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
4 force damage.
12 force damage, you said?
4.
Oof. I over-exaggerated you.
I'm not even capable of 12.
Okay.
Not yet.
And as a bonus action, I will put Sanctuary on Eberwolf.
Okay.
And then he'll get right away.
It's like, beat him up, guys. I believe in you.
This is my turn.
Yep, Rander, you're up.
Alright, 5.
That's touching in a pointless kind of way.
I think. What do we think, folks? Better to take one off the board potentially completely, or intersperse damage? I'm always a focus fire kind of dwarf, so I think I'm going to sort of shake one of my items out of my backpack. In this case, I believe I started with a light hammer. I'm going to pluck that from my bag, drop it at my feet, and then I'm going to send a catapult.
Oh boy.
Launching in a line like this way. So once again, it kind of rises up. This time, actually, because it's a hammer and actually has a weapon shape, I would say a small ballista-like construct appears next to me, and the hammer is sort of wound back in it, and will shoot out, forcing 4 and 5 to both make dexterity saving throw.
A 9 and a 4.
All right. So on the part of
The first
4,
one failed,
which I think
so
you get-
the second one need.
yeah, second one is fine because the number 4 is going to take the brunt, which will add up to, we get 3d8, bada bing, bada, 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Pretty good.
So they're taking
A
12
lot of
total
force.
each.
No,
Catapult
it's just
in this
4.
case is just hurting, one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, the object hurls his one, so it stops. If it had missed this one, it would keep going, and that one would roll.
Gotcha. You did a really good big chunk of damage to it. The snake is not too all that happy of getting whacked in the face with a fucking hammer.
Ooh, so that was 5 points of movement. I would say there is at the end of the spell this kind of dwarven army kind of "Hoi!" kind of shout that echoes softly, and I'm gonna 10, 15, 20, 25 put myself there, I think, and that will end my turn.
Okay.
I love that for you. That your spell ends in a hoi!
Hoi, hi, hi, oh.
It's siege mage secrets.
5 moved. 2 is gonna move. He's gonna try to bite Carper.
I'd like to reject your trade offer.
Does a 10 hit you?
No, he's got 14 AC.
Misses as it clanks off your foot. Just like kind of brushes against your foot like a cat brushing against you, like whoosh. Number 1's turn.
He's reacting like a elephant when a mouse is crawling near its foot.
It is now Eberwolf's turn.
Well, let's bonus action. Disengage.
Damn.
Move back and shoot across the board. It's number 3.
But you have sanctuary. God damn.
Oh.
Nat 20.
I mean, the sanctuary kept them safe before that.
True.
Well, no, it didn't, because none of the things got close enough to me. So
It was a good luck charm.
So I'm
nat 20.
guessing Sanctuary's down now?
Yeah. It ends as soon as they
What'd you nat
attack or
20 on?
cast a
Was it
spell,
number
I
3, 5, 4, 2?
number 3.
Okay.
8 damage.
16, you kill it. As you snag it through the neck, it lies on the floor dead.
Hey. Randa raises his fist in vicarious triumph.
Carper is hoping number 4 does not take offense to those actions.
So number 4, seeing this.
It was nothing personal, just business. I hope you understand.
Is going to attempt to blow a gust of cold air at you. Make me a con save.
+2. $16.
You pass. You take no damage, and it takes 4 damage from it using cold and not failing, well, failing the save.
Serves
4
ya
is also
right.
dead now.
Oh no.
It only had 3 HP. It froze to death. It is now Carper's
Fair
turn.
enough.
Well, dang, I was thinking of finally using the scepter, but if they're going down this quickly the second time around, do I even want to bother? Yeah, I guess we go to smash number 2. Let's see. Yeah. 24, that hits. And we'll expend another strike. So that's 10 damage.
Hey.
A good chunk as you smack it across the head. You hear a hefty crunch.
Strength save 12, or it gets pushed 10 feet away.
17.
Alrighty.
It would be number 3's
And, yeah.
turn, but he's dead. So back up to Maribone.
Yeah.
And was it number 2 that was injured?
2 is the one I just got with my weapon.
Yeah. I would like to step around my friend and fire an Eldritch Blast. And try not to hit them. And nat 20?
God damn!
That's the
Hey.
third one already.
You're just doubling the dice roll, right?
Double the damage.
Double the damage. There's 8 force damage.
You explode its head. As the Eldritch Blast just ricochets from your hand and boom, takes the head clean off, just evaporates it.
Good
Once
riddance.
as the blood begins to pool at the bottom of your feet. It slowly lights up with a yellow light that slicks it down past the corner, through the grooves in the floor.
Dude,
That is me.
it mixes with the venom, and that's how you get Baja Blast.
Groovy. Rander, what do you want to do?
I think the field is close to clear, but some of them are having a too easy a time with it. I'm going to 5, 10, 15 in an act of valor step forth and say, maybe if I'm right up close, and I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on number 1, forcing an intelligence save.
Surely it has to work, what, a 4th time?
Yeah, 99% of gamblers give up before they hit it big. Can never stop.
I need you to look at that. Because it's a nat 20.
So it goes.
Maybe if I get really close to it, it won't fail. Oh, fuck me.
It does that fucking anime trope where it like gets the sharp angled faces like a JoJo.
Looks me dead in the eye and slowly shakes its head. With that being said, he's just gonna roar out loud and say, come on, how about you? And that's my turn.
Number 5 is going to attempt to bite Carper. It misses with a 4. It nibbles the bottom of your boot.
Hey, I paid good money for those.
There's a snake in my boot.
You're friend forever. Then number 1's going to come over and bite Randar.
How it's personal. You almost did something.
Hey, Randar, does a 10 hit you?
A 10 does not pierce my armor.
Somehow, the wizard defended as it just kind of bites the bottom of your cape or your scarf and tries to like nibble into it, but it just kind of like biting its lower lip.
Oh, fool animal.
Eberwolf, you're up.
And
I will take a shot against number 5.
Okay.
$18 to hit.
Okay.
10 damage.
Against what? 10 damage against which one? Number 5?
Number 5.
Okay. He's looking hurt, but he's not dead yet. I just realized I grabbed another pen and I have no idea where I grabbed it from, but okay.
Just pulled it out of an extra dimensional
I
space.
literally just reached over, grabbed him like, where did this pen come from?
It's a pact of the blade. You're a warlock now, son.
As this ends your turn, number 4 would go or 4 is dead. Carper, what are you doing?
Let's finish this. Want want. 8.
That does miss.
I soften them up for you. Teamwork makes the dream work.
True.
So it's number 3. Then Maribin. Since 3's dead. Maribin.
Merble?
Jin.
I see. Merble will step to the right this time and shoot at number 5.
Okay.
For a 23
Hey.
for 2 force damage.
Hey.
For 2 force damage, you said? Who it's still alive?
But at what cost?
The cost of my turn.
It's okay, Rander's gonna save the day.
With that dagger.
Exactly.
I mean, worst comes to
Exactly.
worst, like, can always catapult the dagger, then it would be a dagger spell.
So, after Maribun, Rander, what are you doing?
That's a great question. Is this the measurement? Okay, yeah. Just thinking in terms of straight lines. Does the floor have a decent amount of debris on it? Like, I was able to kind of find a stone to launch at the bears.
You could, yeah. It's pretty ground up. There's like the brokenness of like the sigils that were off the walls and such. It's old.
All right. So, on the search for rubble, I think I would be. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the whole.
Roll an
Wizard
investigation
class
if you
list.
want to try to find the specific rubble.
I think. Let me see. One object being one within 60 feet. Okay, so anything around here. I'll roll investigation, yeah. Because to be clear, I'm looking for something in this general area. And that's a total of 20. Wait. 22.
You find the corpse of a old dwarf skeleton, and on it you find a battle axe.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to
Gnomes,
sort of look at
elves,
the.
and now dwarves. The plot thickens.
I look grimly at that, and then I say, well, your fight's not over yet. As the battle axe sort of wreathed in glowing threads of magenta energy, and then is slotted into a suddenly ballista. And I'm going to try and delicately negotiate some kind of line that might exclude Carper if I could. Try and
You need
catch.
to roll me. Put it like this. If you miss the first target, same with the rules of catapult, it's going to hit Carper. But if it misses Carper, you know.
That's
We'll
a little
say-
friendly fire between
We'll say
friends.
since you're trying to aim away from Carper, I need you to real quick me roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Okay. All right.
So,
That's a.
in
yeah.
the reality that I was going to try to give you a negative on a hit, instead you're getting a plus on hit. So you are indeed hitting Carper.
Well,
A +5.
hypothetically, so long as
So
snake
if it
5 would
misses,
save, right?
if it misses the first snake, whatever you roll is then going to get a +5 to it to hit Carper.
Well, it forces saves on the enemy's part, so would that be like a save reduction for Carper?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it would
guess
have been a save reduction
it's
for
the
Carper. When I say +5, I'm just
inverse.
adding +5 to the save, so it would make the save harder.
Mm. Mm. And this is theory, right? Have I talked myself beyond no return, or
You've talked yourself
is
beyond
this
no
something I
return.
can do? Oh, okay. All right.
This was like you rolling to like, can I really do that? It's like you're kind of aiming right, and then you like, oh fuck, and it like launches, and you're like, well, whatever happens, happens, I guess.
Mm.
I've got it right where I want it. Shoot now, my friend.
Well, okay. With profuse apologies made beforehand, just in case. I am going to fire through snakes 5 and 1, including Carper. So I'd like for 5 to make that dex save.
I'm incredibly light on my feet. I'll tuck
7.
out of the way at the last moment.
What was that?
7.
7.
Oh, phew. Okay. All right. They say the buck stops. In this case, the axe stops with 5, and 5 can chew on 18 points of bludgeoning, or I guess
Oh, 5's dead.
I think.
Yeah, it takes the damage of the thing being hurled, so it would do slashing.
Sure.
So as it
Chop, chop.
slams into it, cuts it in half completely. Ka-ching!
There's another dwarven yeah that plays out.
More of that
Got a little
sucking
back for us.
noise as the blood travels.
And then I'm going to Render sort of raises his staff with a huzzah, looks behind him and is like, all right, forgot about you. As Snake One presumably gets ready.
I
But that's the
imagine
end
it's
of
just
my
like dangling from your cape or whatever it bit into earlier. Just like, oh yeah, I forgot about you.
So,
Okay.
Snake 1 got an 8. Does an 8 hit?
An 8
He's
will
playing.
miss.
He's playing
Thank you.
tug of war with your scarf.
Render's still probably frantic about being free of it.
Eberwolf, you're up.
I suppose.
Move to here. As it is just
Hey.
pulling on Rander's clothes, can I grab it by the tail and just chuck it as far as I can?
Athletics. Oh my god.
That means one of two things.
I would rolled athletics against athletics and I got a nat 20.
Well, I got a natural 3, so.
So it
It's
said
stuck to your
no.
clothing.
It's just holding on. Do you want to try to attack it now?
I think Render would say, don't worry about me, I've got me armor. Just try and use maybe the flat of your blade.
I got my scarf.
Yeah.
The funny move here would to continue to pull to a detriment to Rander. Of like it staying on and me throwing him with the snake. But
Everybody loves to throw dwarves around.
Don't know if physics would be on your side there.
You could try to throw it with Randor still attached. I don't know how Randor is going to feel about that, but you can try.
More like Rander's scarf is gonna feel about that. Like, I imagine it's gonna give before Rander does. Given the weight difference.
Good idea.
I wouldn't be.
Chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
I'm willing to cooperate with unconventional strategies.
Alright. I will talk history of snakes to the snake to confuse it.
Roll me, or I think we're still in
I'll
Everwolf's
just
turn, right?
pull it as far as I can and smack it with my flail.
Roll to hit with the flail.
21.
Yep, that hits.
Did someone say a full ale?
8 damage.
He's still hanging on.
I imagine the sound that it would make would be like when you stretch a rubber band and then pluck it like a guitar string.
Boing. You just hear a hiss, like.
And that'd be my turn.
Okay.
Okay, Carper, what you doing, bud?
I must return the favor, since they took care of my opponent. 12.
12 hits.
15 damage, thanks to sneak
Hey.
attack.
Nice.
We creep up
great.
behind it and smash down on it with a hammer.
You mollywop it and crush it to death.
Let's say, like,
Completely
as
fucking
soon as
flatten
Everwolf
it
came
like
over
a
and
pancake as blood begins to drain into the ground, once again leading off to somewhere.
let's say Rander, who, since Everwolf's attack action, has just kind of been like one gauntlet over the eyes, bracing for any of these weapons to carry through onto him. Opens his eyes, looks around, and says, "Ha! Easy as pie."
Yeah, solid teamwork.
Oh.
Well, I don't think we're gonna take a whole rest again for these ones, so I guess I like leave them dangling so they bleed somewhere, and then we continue exploring.
Okay. As you leave the snakes behind, you continue your adventure down through the cave and ruins of this old gnomish place.
Oh, dang, you know, I still haven't done a thing I want to do. Oh well, I'll discuss it after the game.
As you turn the corner, you can see that all the blood has been siphoning into a door in front of you. All of this blood is fueling a blood rune that is carved into it. To what this rune is fueling, you have no idea, but the door is glowing a bright red.
Hmm. Does it
That
have
is
a,
not good.
Is
Does it
that
have any
what it
conventional name?
says in Gnomish? Not good.
It does not say that, but this color is never a good omen.
I guess we make note of this rune. And then look for any methods of opening this dang thing with our investigation.
Hmm.
27.
Well,
Roguish expertise.
that 27 comes off as, well, this is a ruin door, right? Obviously, door on a ruin. As that is stated, you notice that the actual door itself is just hosting the ruin. You can open the door and the ruin won't do anything or shouldn't do anything, as it's not actually tied to the door. It's more so that, like, whatever stone this is carved into, it's more so like someone chiseled out an area and then slotted the ruin into the door. So it's just kind of holding it. You could just slip the ruin out and toss it aside, or just open the door and move on your way.
Yeah, he'll take his thieves' tools or whatever. We'll get him the smallest little instrument and pop it out and toss it, as you said.
As you toss it, some blood splurts out from the frame, as out from behind the ruin, as if a portal of some sort, you just see a spewage. You know those confetti guns?
Oh boy.
The ruin pops out of the door and out from the hole as if compressed confetti guns of a bunch of spring snakes. You know, those like snakes you can put in like the tubes and they like boing and come out, right? Is about 80 snake corpses just shotgun themselves out from the door, all over the floor in front of you.
Oh, okay, I assumed Carver was just gonna get covered in red.
You are covered in red blood, covered in it, head to toe.
Oh, okay, you said like into the hallway, so I thought maybe it went past him.
Like all of the blood is splurting across you because you opened it up, but all the snake corpses are kind of like going past you, just slapping against your face like a streamer.
Once this dazzling and grim spectacle ends, is there like was it a genuine sort of portal in the door? Like now there's open space behind the
Yes,
room, or
there is another rune that was behind this one. So you see the blood rune is kind of like depowering down a bit. As it is powering down, you can see that the behind it where the space was, there's a kind of like black inky ichor that as you look into kind of like looks like you're peering into a more like endless corridor of sorts. And it's like kind of fading as there's not enough blood to power the ruin that it came from or was connected to.
could I potentially roll Arcana to determine whether this mere waste disposal or to some other end?
Yes, you can. Roll me an Arcana check.
All right. Plus, I shouldn't forget, but +4 for 19. +5.
Okay, so your 19 comes off as so I need you to roll me. Okay, so you rolled the Arcana for the. I also need you to roll me a intelligence save real quick.
Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Wizard Proficiency. Thank you, Wizard Proficiency, for making it slightly less terrible. That's a 7.
Okay, so you look at the door, right? As you look into the hole, you see that the dimension itself is this inky blackness, and compared with the ruin, This inky blackness almost looks the same as what you saw before from the viewing, like glass windows when you were, coming to this world, similar to what Nyrull was in. But as you kind of like look around in it, you briefly see that it's an endless scape of void, clouds, and as you look and peer a little bit deeper, the only thing that you're able to get from it is that there are millions of corpses. When you kind of like look down, I want you to imagine you're viewing through this hole, right? And every time you go to like look to the left or right, the hole responds by like almost viewing like your viewing of your own eye through another one, like an arcane eye where you view left or right and it shifts the perspective.
Oh yeah.
And as you view down, you see there is a ravine of like just this massive ravine of corpses, of whether it be of all kinds of races that are all bleeding across the walls and on down in this chasm. And whatever was here is that initially that was down below there, because right now the eye is kind of like shifting further and further up as if being lifted almost.
I'd say, and this has two purposes. I would say Render seems, sort of turning back to everybody, as though he's going to faint, and that is because, out of character, I'm approaching a time limit for the evening.
Yes, that's fine.
So
we are
it's-
at
You
we are
didn't
at
I have
11.
no problems about it. Yeah,
We
I
are
have
at
no
11.
problems with people.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. We talk at the same time.
I just wanted to say, like, in future umbrella statement, I have no problems with people progressing. That's just my justification for blipping in and out. And in old school style, I don't even care if they're levels or anything, because in my application I said I'm not afraid to die. So, I just have to pop out.
Well, that's fine.
for
We
tonight.
can end here
There's-
if you guys want to, or we can continue forward. It's all up to you guys.
I think we're good up until we run into a fight where we're actually worried about it,
Okay.
and then we can
We
just
shall
pause things.
pause. So as we unpause, so Rander has fallen back, passed out. We will put him into the imaginary character, saving slot point that he's traveling with you.
Yeah.
As I eat this pork chop for sustenance.
We
while
put him into the
continue.
quiver.
Yep. Put him into the quiver. His head sticks out. You
Throw him a pork chop as well.
Sure. He'll be sharing the pork chop with God. So, what he saw, right, which is what I imagine he tells you when he wakes up, but he saw everything that I explained before, and afterwards, after he's done, something falls out of the hole. Let me roll here for a minute.
Okay.
A quill
Of
pops
course,
out
I meant to do
of
that.
the hole.
A quill?
A quill.
Of course, I meant for that to happen. One must test the trap thoroughly before declaring it's safe. Trust is everything in my profession. Oh, what's this?
Do you pick up the
I'll
quill?
pick up the quill.
Okay.
I'll pick up the quill.
You find the quill of rage. So, this quill has been produced by the tons of blood that has been fed into the ruin and out from the portal of darkness as it fades. It appears the quill was trying to use all the blood sacrifices to make some kind of one minute. I'm choking on air.
Giant
Oh.
writing.
Oh, I have hiccups now.
Gotta hold your breath. Oh,
That doesn't work. Fill your lungs with as
Always
much
works for
air
me.
as possible, then drink.
always works for me. I'm just a master.
I'll just do this with hiccups. Oh, my chest hurts. Oh, God.
Something tells me you swallowed too much pork chop too quickly.
Oh.
Take a deep breath.
Is this
then
quill
drink
speaking
something.
to anybody else? Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
minute.
this quill is hiccuping. I don't know what's happening.
Okay. I held my breath and the taking a drink of something worked for some reason.
Yeah, because it switches your body from the opening being for breathing to the opening being for drinking. So it stops the weird hiccup thing.
So, you find this quill as this rune was trying to make a magical item of malefic intent, but it didn't gain enough blood from the snakes. So this ordinary quill will only write when you scribble it into a corner to make sure that it's working. You can only write
Yeah, that sounds
horrible and vile things.
Yeah, sounds like a quill.
So whatever you try to write, it will turn it into a rage-fueled Reddit post.
Yeah, I was ready to make a joke like that at the start.
Hey, this quill has a 4chan clover on it.
It's got its fucking tag attached. Follow me.
Rage bait.
Here to hear more of my opinions.
As that's the case, would you like to keep moving on?
Yes.
Past the door?
We solved your door puzzle, DM.
As you enter to the
Now let me
next
tell
area,
past the door.
you see that beyond this door, there's another door, but this room is much smaller. Inside this small room
True.
that you've been given access to, you see there is a couple of bookcases, a few barrels. I'll draw them for you.
Well, while you guys are doing that, Carper's trying to get some of the blood off him so he can actually inspect the books and stuff without tanking their value.
Do we still have Rander to do prestidigitation on you?
I'd imagine he would.
In theory. Yeah. Oh, much appreciated.
In front of you are some bookshelves and barrels and other forms of stuff. The bookshelves are full of books and scrolls as if they were like running out of space. And the barrels are full of like all kinds of just random shit. Like people were trying to clean. You know when people clean up, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna put everything in this one corner and then clean everything else. Like a little kid.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what we got here. 11.
Okay. You find a bunch of history books, record keeping, some journals, logs, that kind of stuff on the shelf. All of the scrolls are like half finished magic scrolls. Like one is like dispel magic, but it's only a halfway done. Another one's like teleportation, a quarter way done.
I mean, that still works. Like, a wizard could save themselves some time and money transcribing the rest. So yeah, he'll put away whatever he thinks he can carry, making use of anything we can stick in the quiver.
Sure. I'll
Yeah, we don't
Get
need to
you a
worry
list.
about it right now.
I'll just type it out quick.
In the meantime, he'll be sharing his knowledge about what he found with the others. Talking almost like he's in the middle of a sale, but you know, not actually waiting for you to offer up anything. But he just naturally has some of that upsale mixed into the way he talks about anything he finds.
Yeah. No, that profiteering kind of mindset.
Yeah, that kind of inflection. Like, now this one's even better. This one caught my eye right away.
Ooh, that is. Oh God. No. I was
What's
looking
that
at
mean now?
some of the spells that I had to roll on this thing to see what I got. And I'm like, oh God, I found a really powerful old ass spell that got put on here. Any of you heard of a spell called Detonate?
No.
Choose one creature within
assume-
range. The creature must make concentration saving throw or suffer 40 d6 fire damage on failure. If the target is reduced
40d6?
to 40d6, if the target is reduced to 0 hit points, they explode in a 20-meter radius, doing the same damage to any creatures caught in it.
Got a fucking bomb on our hands, goddamn.
So on average, 120 damage, which is.
And even if the
so
target
insane.
makes the initial save, the target takes 76 fire damage and will have to repeat the save on their next turn or then explode. And if they save again,
Hey guys, I think we're ready to fight the big bad.
so yeah, crazy.
We just get Rander and you to
Yeah,
try to cast.
Randa now has a nuke.
One of you helps the other casting the spell, and then we just aim at the guy through the window.
Okay, last roll.
Imagine if the god of death ironically had a low constitution. like, how do you think I died?
Hey, anything's possible with a nat one.
I love the name
My
of the
DM
spell.
didn't let me
which
reroll
does-
my stats.
I love the name of this spell, which does not at all describe what it describes what it does, but in modern context is so awful. Golden shower. It makes
That is a spell
makes-
for leprechauns?
it takes all the money from everyone's party, makes it rain down to hit the enemy. If the enemy dies from getting pelted to death by your coinage, their body is turned into coins, and then it continues the spell as it rains, but it has a % chance to fall on you and then kill you.
Shit, dude. I'm still 2 levels away from getting my spellcasting.
Old D&D spells. Oh, how very dumb you are.
I will defer to Mervin, the Arcana expert among the two merchants.
What, me, my -2 in Arcana?
Oh damn!
You
I
got
got a
better
+4,
Arcana than
so
me.
just
Sure,
from
yeah,
having a
surely
higher-
surely you have more than me.
I'm more theoretical, you know. Your character has
I am
practiced
actually
and made some
not
mistakes.
magic. It is all in my ring.
Okay. It's not all that you
So I
find.
think at that point, yeah, that's the room. So we get to another door.
Well, it's not all that you find in the room. You find like a bunch of other books and stuff, some other scrolls. But another thing that you find
Oh,
among
cool.
rummaging is you find a particularly interesting book. It has
I
some
found a particularly interesting book.
Oh, not what it was. Yeah, but you find a book where all the letters are scrambled on it, and as you try to read it or decipher it, it feels like you're like kind of getting like the letters are almost shifting when you try to read them.
This looks to be magic.
Anybody want to roll me Arcana?
Arcana, you say? Why? Is there anyone in our party with a +4 who could roll it?
Don't you worry,
Right.
I got this.
Nat
No,
one,
that's all
baby.
good.
This is my second nat one of the session.
Nat 1, you said?
Yep,
That was
they're squibbling
actually-
and moving too much.
that was actually a blessing in disguise.
Oh shit, I've ascended.
So, as you nat 1, the letters unscramble themselves as the book says the Book of Confusion. As you were so awful at trying to decipher whatever magic it was, the spell effect was inert. The Book of Confusion. It is an encryption book used to hide information inside it for whoever writes it. The book is now bound to you.
So you got a book and a quill. So,
A book that no one can read, and a quill
I was
that
gonna say-
writes stuff that no one wants to read.
yeah, that no one
I was
wants
gonna say, what is
to.
this? His fucking diary where he's just like writing down his grudges with people at the end of the day.
Hey, that's a dwarf right there. A book of grudges.
Just
The Book of Confusion.
Uh.
Anything you write no one can read because the words inside are always scrambling themselves. Whenever it is read, they will always be, even if it can be read, they will always be upside down, and if you nat 1, you must nat 1 to read it, so the spell has 0 effect. Welcome to old niche items. So, as you find this wonderful magical item, would you like to continue to the next door?
Yes, indeed.
First, Everwolf would like to look through the barrel of random crap.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Okay, I thought that was part of the search. I wish you better luck than I had. Hey, 8.
Okay, you got an 18, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
You found a magical ring.
Oh, no point. I already looked through. And then you, like, pull out this shiny, intricate ring. Oh, good eye.
Let me copy this.
He is magical.
It has an awful fucking name.
Ring of Golden Shower?
No. A ring of loads.
So it's a cock ring.
No.
Damn.
1 charge per day. Cast as an action. Duration lasts for 4 hours. You can cast the spell on a pile of non-living, non-magical objects no larger than a 10-foot cube, and the weight of these objects is reduced by 50%. None other qualities of the objects are affected. Congrats. You can make things less heavy. Some things. Non-magical some things. Is everyone there? Can they hear me?
Yeah. Not
Yep,
emotions.
we're waiting for you to finish. We're waiting for you to finish your load.
Anyone else want to search in these weird barrels?
I would like to search behind the bookcase.
Okay. First of all, roll me a strength
Cool.
save to push it.
What if it's
Uh-oh.
50% lighter?
Do you use your spell ring?
Everell?
Sure. Nothing else really to use it on, so yeah.
So, Everwolf, as you kind of hold out your hand with the ring on, did you put the ring on?
Yeah.
It like glows with a bit of a shiny redness that it goes across a field from your hand onto the bookcase that as you can kind of hear the creaking of wood as it shrinks a little bit. It has now magically become lighter as the fading dim light on the ring fades. It is now completely black as it has lost its charge for the day. You push the bookcase aside with ease, as it is only a couple of pounds now, to find a secret passageway.
Thank you for your help.
And 26 for looking in the rest of the barrels then.
You found another magical item.
We're rolling in it now, boys.
You found the bag of bags. When found, this bag contains 1d100 bags, and it generates 1 bag per day, and it can hold a maximum of 100 bags. These bags are very cheap in construction and have no selling value. The bags cannot hold anything but the bags.
Selling it.
Each bag holds
I'm
5
hearing-
pounds.
Is infinite canvas generation.
I was thinking more like a roll of bin bags. Like it's just.
Maybe you could see it as infinite canvas generation. However, they're very cheap materials, so you wouldn't really be able to make anything with it. Beyond a cheap bag, and it's not really well produced. Like, it can hold 5 pounds, but anything more would just rip it in half.
Okay, but like, you take 5 of them and lay them together.
Getting 5 pieces of wet paper stitched together does not make it any stronger than wet paper.
Well, it's 5 times as strong, even if it's still easier to.
It's still wet
than
paper.
most things.
Wait, wet paper's the material cost for that ring, isn't it? Moistened paper.
I don't use spell components.
Yeah.
So
I
you
find
have,
all kind of spell components so like niche, yeah.
I just don't use spell components because it doesn't make any sense to me nowadays. Like, maybe back in 3rd edition, sure, but spells have been mostly balanced around their stuff nowadays. They're pretty simple, and even if they are a
Yeah,
little
like
broken,
the slots, duration, whatever.
it's like slot and duration stuff, so the components mean fuck-ass nothing now. And it's just more annoying. It's like, yeah, I need a feather. Do you have a feather? Nope. Well, I guess you're not casting that first level spell that you've known how to cast since day 1. Okay. That, and with... It's kind of like over the editions, like, for example, like major healing spells needing jewels. Jewels were, like, really rare back in the day. Now they're, like, fucking everywhere. I open up a gold chest in 5e, and nope, there's 6 jewels right there. Whoop-de-doo.
Exactly. Like I understand the spells now, like having a kind of middle ground between not using spell components and then only using them for things that aren't like easily accessible, like jewels or things that have a like value kind of tied to them.
Or using it in places where it's like, oh, you've been thrown in jail and your spellcasting focus has been taken away. If you scrounge, you can find the material components and cast them that way.
Yeah.
That would be the way to use it. Is it's like
A backup.
Yeah, a backup.
But
It's
otherwise,
like, you want to cast catapult? Well, did you keister a whole club into your behind?
it's like,
Otherwise
yeah,
you can't cast it.
I'm just not doing it. Like, unless it's like a backup in that one niche scenario case. But in all my games so far, no one's gotten so bad that they've arrested the whole party. Lucky me, I've not encountered a whole party that's been fuck-ass dumb enough to be like, yep, let's murder the whole village while the king is right there.
I mean, kind of did
It
that.
was an accident.
And you kind of did that?
Yes, we have.
That's in a comedy game, though. That's different.
We didn't see them as a village. They were more like collateral damage at that point.
Besides, the
Yeah,
Elf King wasn't missing anyone anyways. But besides that, so the door in front of you over here, does anyone want to roll investigation on it?
Oh. Yeah, I was initially going to, and then we found a secret ton. I'm not rolling well.
Well,
10?
you know, it's a door. It's glowing a bright red color, but it's a door. You also found the secret passage, so you could use that too if you wanted.
Yeah, I think best we avoid it. I don't know what to make of this door.
So,
I'll just try and
roll.
see how it opens.
How the door opens or how the secret
Push.
passage opens?
The secret passage.
Well, you just slid the bookcase back, and there's a hole in the wall.
I gotcha. So it's like that. Okay.
Huh?
Oh, I wasn't certain if it was.
Oh no, it's just a
No, like,
hole. It's like a hole in the wall where
revealed
like you
instead.
move the bookcase right, and there's like a bit of stone there, but the stone follows the bookcase, and it opens on up.
Ah, gotcha. That's cool.
Roll me a survival check, Eberwolf.
Five.
Oh boy.
I was literally about to say something. Oh no.
I wonder what encounter you got now. Someone roll me a d20.
I'm pulling out that fucking scepter, man. Whatever this encounter is, we're trying to charm it. Let's just hope I don't nat one another initiative roll.
Can I have a d20, someone?
D20.
Wolf rolled a 12.
Okay.
15 for our D20.
Okay. Let's see here. You find some wolves.
Do not be alarmed. They are like house dogs.
Yeah, that's what Carper's wondering. It's like, were these kept as pets? Like, snakes theoretically could have snuck in here, but like wolves?
The wolves themselves, while you are in initiative, they all have collars on, look well maintained and groomed, and are kind of just like, they're more so confused looking at you, but they're kind of like on defensive because you just moved a bookcase. They were sleeping there. They're like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Who are you?
Overwolf, talk to your people. Does Everwolf have just the choice growls to convince them we mean no harm?
Well, it's not Everwolf's turn right now. It is currently Maribun's turn.
What?
I would like to cast Mage Hand and then pat the dogs.
Roll me an animal handling.
What is my modifier? Yeah. Yeah, I got some kind of bonus at least. That's a 3.
We're just not rolling well right now.
As
It
you
was
go to
almost a
pat-
nat 20.
As you go to pat number 1, it tries to bite the hand as it kind of snarls at you. Like, that's not what I smell of good smells. Fuck that. So it is not happy of whatever that
I
was.
guess.
Does that end your turn,
Yeah, I
Maribun?
guess it's appropriate. One goes
That's
next.
been an action. Is the potential to like try and like push the bookcase shut?
You
Or like try and kind of
attempt.
a start to. Would that be strength or anything?
Well, here's the thing. So you can try to push the bookcase shut, but if you do so, you're trapping Everwolf and Carper behind the bookshelf. Unless they move out with you on their respective turns. Which you could try to do is, attempt once again to pull the wolves to your side with maybe a ration or something.
You know what?
Mirabun?
We have quite a lot of assorted meats in our
Yeah,
party
was it
inventory.
bear and rabbit?
I'd like to just throw
Bear, boar, and rabbit.
the
Yeah,
first
true.
chunk that I find kind of past their heads, if I'm still able to use Mage Hand for that. Or is it only
Sure.
one hand?
I mean, it's bonus action. I'm just allowing it as like a check kind of thing. Roll me an animal handling check.
I can only go up from that roll earlier. That's a nat 20.
You
I was
toss.
hoping you were gonna nat one after saying I can only go
No,
up from
no,
that
no,
too.
no.
So
You are evil.
you toss the meat out as the one wolf approaches you, and sniffs the bear meat, and then approaches again, and then furls his head underneath your hand, as you have now created a friend. The other dog, curious, walks over to you, and then the third one walks. And so now you have the 3 wolves literally eating out at your hand as you feed each one a piece of bear meat, as they wag their tails quite profusely, and are like kind of like, give me a piece. As they just kind of like sit and look at you, waiting.
See, they are very good and well-trained animals. Here, why don't both of you give them a piece as well? So they know we are old friendlies?
I'd love to, but I'm stuck in time.
I pass my turn.
We're out of combat right now, as you are now out of combat as the wolves are literally eating from your hand of bear meat and wagging their tails like they are common house dogs. Boof. Oof. Boof.
I will be right back. I need to go let my fiance in.
Gotcha. Once the dogs are like fed and cool with us hanging around them, Carper is going to make note of what it says on the colors you discussed earlier. Or are these unnamed colors? They're just like signifiers that they are owned.
No, they have
Do they
names.
say Scooby-Doo?
The names are written in Gnomish.
What do these names say? What do my eyes peep? What do my peepers gleam?
Okay, 1 minute.
Why don't you record their names in your confusion notebook?
Raxism? Raxism is bad.
Velpip, Raxism, and Raxim, and Irgi.
Yeah, I was wondering about the like owner name or whatever.
Oh,
Specifically.
there isn't an owner name. It's just the name of like
Yeah.
the collars.
Is there a phone number
Gotcha.
we can call?
I am back.
The names of the wolves that you missed are Valpip, Raxum, and Irgi.
Now is Eberwolf being the wild child they are able to converse with them better than we are?
Well, Albert Wolf, roll me an animal handling.
Well, 7. Nope.
You are not able to commune with these wolves.
It's their accent, it's too thick. They're speaking Gnomish in Wolf.
As it
Well,
stands,
yeah, I was gonna say, are we leaving the wolves where they were resting? Or are we
as it stands,
gonna be
the
followed?
wolves are currently following Meribum's orders. Meribum, what do you give to them as an order?
And they kind of lead to the other side of the passage. Like that side is open. Kind of
Good
looking
boys.
past them. They're good boys.
Where do you direct them to be?
Do we
Left,
wish to
right.
go through the secret passage or back through that doorway?
We were going through the secret passage when we spotted the wolves. Now it's just a matter of this way or that way.
Right or left?
Well, let us go right.
Okay. What do you want to do with the wolves? Do you want them to stay here? Do you want them to go back towards the entrance? Guard the passage?
We can have them come with us. We are giving them a lot of meat, so it is only right that they are our meat shields.
I'm getting bad vibes every time your character says it is only right that.
It is what the Führer taught me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry,
so
Pure is gnomish for friend. Like, oh, okay.
as you get to here, you can either go left as you see a staircase, or right.
Well, I take it we can kind of spot there's a door right there via the diagonal, right?
You can spot, well, you wouldn't see past this, the hall, so you just see the hall here.
Well, I was saying it's a straight line.
I know, but like, for theatrics, it's this way or an open hall that splits.
And to the left, is it a stairway?
Left for us, not our characters. Or, yeah.
So where are you going, right or left?
Well, they're leading the wolves, so I was leaving it up to them.
Gotcha.
They outnumber us 4-2, no matter what we vote.
I'm honestly cool with whatever. I don't mind.
Hoi.
I don't want to be the one blamed for us all dying.
You know what they say? Left
right.
is always right.
So left it is.
Okay. Now, is that our characters left or our left?
Your left. So this way is left, this way is right. So left it is then?
Sounds like it.
Left is always right.
Stairway to heaven.
Okay. I will get you the next.
That side, DM's just like, well, TPK time.
No, the side was like, oh, finally.
Like, they didn't pick up the orb that was in room 1.
Who wouldn't pick up an orb that's in room 1?
I gotta now hunt through my files for the next one. Didn't expect anyone to get to a staircase today.
True. Can't all be as lucky as me. I was like, yeah, surely we're just gonna, like, race through this area, so I'll prep the next area. And then my party's like, actually, we feel like fighting 3 times the enemies today.
Well, that's how you go as a DM. When you prep for them to get through something fast, they go through it as slow as possible. And you're like, oh, it's going to take them a while to get through this. They're done in an hour.
Yep.
Okay, and then we'll upload this map.
Also, the dice had a sense of humor because the guys who were basically flat rolling their attacks, they did not roll above a 4 all session. It's like, I meant for them to be kind of pathetic, but not that bad.
I hate it when shit doesn't. God damn it. Downloaded wrong.
You just gotta buy time, like they did in Dexter's Laboratory. Okay,
What?
so you're walking, and then you're walking, and then you're walking.
You're walking and you're walking and you're walking as you climb the stairs, going up to the next level, as the DM desperately tries to figure out what the fuck is going on with his image files.
Oh,
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe so.
are there stairs somewhere in that map?
No. Not at all.
So it leads us back to these stairs. No.
Stop. Okay, pause. Okay, unpause. So, you ascend to a higher level within the cave. As you are popping out over here. So I'll just make a note of it with a square. that I drew so very badly. There we go. Okay.
So we ascended to level 2.
You are on the second level of the cave. So as you walk up the steps with your dogs in tow, roll me another survival check.
Five.
You rolled a
Lucky for
2 because
you.
it's level 2.
The encounter was a 3. 2, 3, 4. You come to a cross path, left or right.
Can we see that it's a fucking dead end for me?
You can see that it is a dead end. As you've gone up a step, you can see that below you on your feet are the ruins of the ceiling before, where there was a frost ruin above you, or sorry, below you now. There is the frost ruin that is like kind of carved in gnomish into the bottom of like the floor almost that you're above now. You can also
Choose
see
to
that
believe it says "Stay frosty" and gnomish.
above you is another set of ruins. These gnomish runes are for like light, so it's just kind of like general radiance. It appears that these are newly carved. They're not old at all. They've been well maintained, so whatever has been up here is obviously a lot better than what was below. You can see there's a dead end in a way that kind of slips over here, or you can go down this hall.
Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to investigate the little spot here, or do we want to not risk it and go straight towards...
Well, Eberwolf, the leader of the pack, what do you want to do?
Actually, Maribin's the leader of the pack, right?
Well, Maribin, your choice.
We're each riding on a wolf. We're both there. Left is always right.
We have right and we have other right.
Okay, you said
Other
left.
right.
As you get to about here, I need another survival check.
30-20.
Hey,
Nice. You were able to move a couple of steps into this little alcove here, where you see there is a chest.
now how's my character heard legends of mimics?
You've heard tales of mimics and adventuring and such. However, in the lands around you, you couldn't say whether they were or weren't. But you can roll me a history check for mountainous territory from the worlds you come from.
Oh boy. $26.
To the knowledge that you know, mimics technically like to hang out in warmer climates where they are able to kind of keep themselves around longer. In colder climates, food doesn't come around as often, so it's harder to actually get a meal. So they tend to stick out in warmer climates. You're in sort of like a kind of middle ground cold area for the mountains. So
Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll check for any traps around. Since we
Sure.
know that someone's like living and maintaining this area to some extent. Another 26. Now we're rolling hot.
you don't sense any traps in this immediate area. Given how things have run, you would suspect if it was trapped, it would mostly stick to the lower level, as you are currently in the higher level. This is where someone's been living more often, and
Yeah, it's more lived in, so they're avoiding
putting traps
tripping
they don't,
anything themselves.
accidentally fuck themselves over.
He'll try to open the chest for the party. If it needs picking open, he'll do so.
Okay, so you open up the chest.
Yeah.
You find some climber's clothing inside.
I would laugh so hard if I got a bite on my hand after all that. Like, oh yeah, it's fine.
Never say never. Inspect the clothing. It could be a mimic.
Yeah, he'll pass the climber's clothes to Mervin, since they know you've been interested in crafting some of your own and could use this as an example.
I am not touching that.
Your friend's
Well,
currently
it seems
touching it.
perfectly serviceable.
I do not know where it's been.
It's been in this chest. Did you not just see me take it out? Doesn't seem too bored.
Finders keepers.
He shrugs, sticks it in the inventory.
You also
Climbers,
just find
keepers.
like some. You just find like a kind of like a pickaxe and some general rope inside. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, another survival check.
Another dirty 20.
I'm assuming you want to go to the right, back the way you came towards the door, and not towards the dead end hallway.
Yeah.
Could I send one of the wolves down the dead end?
Sure. You send the wolf as it trots down, looks at you, and trots down and looks at you, and trots down to the end of the hallway, and kind of trots back.
I throw him a piece of meat.
He is happy.
Away we go.
As going down the next bit of pathway, you see there's a door with a doormat in front of it.
Is it in Gnomish?
It says
yes.
welcome gnome.
There is no elvish or dwarvish trickery added on.
Nope, just a doormat in Gnomish. The Gnomish that it says is that a swig a day will keep the doctor away until I grow a tail.
I pass that on. Can I just check like history to see if I know what the hell that means?
Sure. History with advantage.
It's like an apple a day, keep the doctor away.
I got the same. It's a 5.
Well, fuck you if you studied history. You don't know books. Fuck that shit. Gold is gold and there's gold to be made, not in books, but in sales.
Exactly. Carper knocks on their door and says he has some goods to sell.
Beyond that, there's just a door in front of you, but it appears to be locked.
Yeah, that's why I'm knocking, so they can come to the door and greet me.
You're actually knocking.
Is there a response?
You knock on the door, and nothing answers. Do you knock again?
Well, guessing not home. Well, after waiting a moment and there being no response, we invite ourselves in.
How long do you wait?
You know, it's gonna be a hot minute because he needs to go through his goods and pull out the thieves' tools, so
Upon doing
Like,
so, a
minute or two.
door does open.
Oh, fantastic. I was just about to put up my things and go home. Are you in the market for anything, my good sir?
So as the door opens, they kind of like look out with like a singular eyes. It does appear to be an elf, and they shut the door.
Well, I'll just keep talking, and you let me know if anything sounds interesting.
What do you offer?
He's going to go through a quick listing of everything we have in the party loot. Like 2 hand axes, 2 clubs, the fancy holy symbol, the bolts, the arrows, the alchemist fires, the trapper kits, lanterns, cold weather clothing, satchels, crowbars, apples, carrots, herbs, vials of grease, a fishing pole, a shovel, short swords, or we don't need to say the currency.
15
snakeskins,
crowbars.
a painting
As
worth
soon as
1
you
gold.
said crowbars, Maribun, the door opens slightly and says, "You have crowbars?"
We have way too
As a matter
many.
of fact, we just got a shipment in.
I have been lacking in iron recently.
He will pull out the crowbars.
How many crowbars?
15.
I'll take them all. How much are you selling them for?
Alright. I was about to ask, what's the going rate for crowbars?
3 to 4
Should
copper.
have. Yeah, so I guess we'll go on the lower end at first because we're trying to make a good impression. So 3.
Okay, 3 times 15, right?
Yep, so 45.
You receive 45 copper in a bag as they just take the bundle of crowbars from you as you begin to hear metal gnawing noises.
I do not know what to think of that.
Well, what's the iron content of, say, a pickaxe? No, actually, we're not going to try and sell them their own pickaxe. We'll ask, I guess, if they've heard any interesting news lately, as we're new to the area.
He just kind of opens up the mail slot in the door and says, "I don't get very much company anymore. What are you asking?" Who are
Oh,
you asking?
shame. Oh, as you can see, we sell our goods everywhere to everyone, so
How did you get past my
it's
dogs?
the only way we find more customers. Sorry?
How did you get past my dogs?
Oh, they're right here. They're very friendly.
Yeah. Very well. Don't tell me you're with one of those gnomes, are you?
He's gonna stand in front of Mervin and go, "No, can't say I've seen any."
I would like to stealth my way out of sight.
Roll me a stealth check.
Am I able
Seems
to
the place has been mostly empty, save for you. And
to use the assistance of
dogs,
my
of course.
assassin's cloak?
Yes, your assassin cloak you can use. Just it's a cloak. So any other cloak that you define, you have to replace it, obviously. But it's a cloak.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, only one at a time. Use air. And I can
And
roll with
Carper's literally
advantage
standing
because
in
I'm a
front of you.
gnome. We love gnomes. Let
So
me-
what'd you get?
Okay, 24.
You kind of slip away unseen around the corner as he says, I thought I murdered all those fucking gnomes when I went through here. Then I had to repair the sigils and make sure all the sigils worked, and it's been a rough 2 weeks for me.
Oh, so those ruins were your handiwork. I could tell that someone with a lighter touch had taken to improving them.
Well,
I
I'm
must
glad
say,
you like it.
great penmanship.
It's been so long since I've had some good food, and surviving on elven bread is nice and it keeps you filled, but it doesn't satiate the hunger of meat.
Oh, well, if it's meat you're looking for, we've got bear meat, boar meat, rabbit.
He says animal meat is fine, but I crave the meat of gnomes.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for you. Anything we should watch out for while we're walking back out?
I'd recommend leaving the way you came. Wouldn't want to stumble into one of my traps, now would you?
Yes, that's quite what I was asking about. You see, this place is quite maze-like. It's easy to get lost.
You're smart enough that you got here, you can figure it out.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah, before he closes the door, he's like, how much animal meat do you have?
I was actually trying to find that. I didn't see it in the party loot. But I remembered it being written down.
You know, also you can maybe ask him if we can like get past him and explore deeper, or if he's explored.
I figured maybe we, oh, he definitely doesn't want to tell us, if he's explored deeper, but, I figured maybe that was a sign to go around the lower floor again and then come back.
Do you tell him how much bear meat or no?
Yeah, I'm telling him however much meat we have, but for some reason I'm not finding it anymore. I remember we had a bunch.
It's the first message in party loop.
Oh, did I just like skip it? Oh, I was scrolled too far down. I didn't even notice there was a separate one. Okay, yeah, we have 18 bear rations.
He says to you, that will do just nicely for a good couple of weeks if I ration it right. I don't care. Have this. And do you? How much bear meat do you hand him?
18? Yeah, that's what he was asking for. We still got rations in the form of the rabbit and boar. So.
He tosses you 18 gold.
Gotcha.
He just kind of snatches the bear meat as you see that his hand and arm are extremely disheveled. They look almost skin and bones, as his like fingernails are like 6 inches long.
He's been down here for longer than 2 weeks.
You think?
Now, I'd recommend being careful on your way out. I wouldn't want you to slip underneath the snow on the outside of the cave. It's been winter for far too long.
You don't say.
You then hear a loud scream from behind the door as he says, I have to get back to my guests. And he shuts the door as you hear a couple of locks and slinked. like bolts go across.
Oh, I don't think Thieves' Tools is gonna let me get through that. Aha, I finally found it. We got 6 boar rations, 1 rabbit ration.
So, what are y'all gonna do now?
Well, how committed are we to saving a fellow gnome? Or elf, possibly. He said he thought he killed all the gnomes, so probably an elf.
I do not wish to save him. He is quite scary.
No, save his guest. His guest screamed, and he said he needed to return to attending to the guest.
Basically, do you want to go on a mission to save any other gnomes or elves that could be trapped in here? Or you just want to get the fuck out of Dodge and go explore lower levels? Not saying you couldn't come back, but...
Yeah, horrible, unspeakable things may happen in the meantime. How does that gel?
How does that jam with your jelly?
I'm assuming we handed the wolves off to him.
No,
Nope,
the wolves are
the
still with
wolves
you.
are still hanging out
They're
with
still
us.
chilling with us? Oh, let's go back down.
Well,
Fuck who was ever upstairs.
the morally ambiguous party.
Am I right, boys?
Well, like, he said he's been hungering for no meat. Almost as though he's run out.
That's what I was thinking. That implied it had to be an elf, because he ran out of gnomes.
Or something else.
Or maybe it was another dwarf. We did find that dwarf skeleton near the entrance.
Either way,
Well, I guess the party's
This
decision was
is-
turning back that
either way, we're going to be stopping here.